Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. So today we are going to be updating my Throwback 30 project pan, which is created by Jessica Lee and I believe Amanda. This starts from July 28th of 2022 to July 28th of 2023. And my son is playing in the room. I've selected all 30 prompts. So basically what happens is everyone, hey, don't throw that at the ceiling. No, over there. Oh my gosh. He's throwing a ball to the ceiling and we have the popcorn ceilings and it's just crumbling every time he throws it at it. So anyway, I brought in all 30 prompts and a lot of them are completed or decluttered. So we're going to talk about the ones that I have left over. The first one is for 4 Seasons Project Pan and I selected fall and I selected 2 MAC lipsticks. I was originally going to declutter Diva, but I decided to keep it and I have currently still 13 uses on it. I really need to use this one a little bit more, but this is the shade. It's very beautiful. It's very drying. Next I have Bronx, and this one, honey, you gotta go and play. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much, honey. And Bronx looks like this. So it has really good use on it, actually. This one has 21 uses, and I really love this color. It's really beautiful. I love that kind of a neutral color. So those 2 I need to complete, which I'm not going to by July, but I'm going to use as much as I can. Next we have 50 Shades of Pink, which unfortunately I didn't get to be a part of, so now I get to at least use 1 prompt. And of course it's pick something that's pink, which is this shade right here, Razzleberry from Makeup Geek. It's a little more reddish pink, but it certainly is very pink, and I'm not using it that much at all, honestly. It's very patchy and flaky, and I'm considering decluttering this once I'm done the project because I feel like it's just too old. I've had it for so long and it really stains. I've had it for so long and I think it's time to maybe just declutter that one. The next prompt is 7 Deadly Pans, and that prompt I selected was Sloth, and something that takes a really long time to pan. So I'm using my bronzer. It's a little black book of bronzers. Here we go. From Too Faced. And I've had this one forever. Forever. It's so long. And I wanted to use the shade Endless Summer, which is right here. And I'm not sure how good you guys are going to get to see the progress on here. You can see around the pans that there's disturbance. But I'm not sure how well you're going to get to see like the actual use in here. But I am using it. It's just after this year is up, I'm going to be decluttering all of these. So I got to use everything I can use this year. And then they're going because they're too old. And then after that, I can use what I have. And if I want to buy another, like choose one of these that I really like, I can choose one. But I have a lot of really beautiful bronzers that I think I'll be okay for a while. The next prompt is for Alice in Wonder Pan, and the prompt is Cheshire Cat, which is a lippy. And for that, I selected my Lancome Juicy Tubes lip gloss in the shade Spring Fling. And you guys, I made substantial progress. I've been wearing this every day, multiple times a day, and I got the air bubble out. So we can actually see where the product sits, and there's not that much left. There's probably a good 3-4 months left. Are you okay, honey? Oh, honey. Baby, go have some water, please. Oh, he's got such a cough from congestion from a previous cold, and he just has to get it out. He's using a puffer and everything. He'll be okay. It's just really hard to hear him cough like that. Baby, have some water. Oh, gosh. So, yeah, I think I could... If I can potentially get like this much use per month, I think I could probably have it out within like 4 months. But if I can continue doing this kind of usage, I could have this out in 3. So I'm really going to work on this one. I really want it out. It's not that it's terrible. It's just, it's not my favorite. So I think what I'm going to do is just focus on that one a lot and just like use other stuff every now and then. The next prompt we have is for Birthstone Beauty, and the prompt I selected was May, which is Emerald, and it's JD Glow Seaweed, which is right here, which is absolutely stunning. It's so beautiful. It goes from sharp green to a really beautiful teal blue, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness, there's a little dip in it, which I did not ever think I was going to get a dip in that eyeshadow, so I am very, very proud of myself. I picked up a lot of products, so I'm going to give you guys a really generous swatch. This is what it looks like on the finger. You can really see the shifts on the finger, and this is what the swatch looks like, where you can really see mostly the gold, or the green. Gold, oh my gosh. Okay, and next, here, let's do this one, baby. Next, oh, sorry, on this, I wanted to use it 30 uses, and I only got 5 so far. But in 5 uses, I managed to get myself a tiny, tiny, tiny dip, which makes me very happy. I'll continue to try to use it, but yeah. So the next prompt is drop 10 before summer, which is of course a summer themed item. And for that, I went back into my little black book of bronzers and I selected Sun Bunny, which of course is most definitely a summer shade. Now there's quite a bit of usage in this, mostly on the deeper side. You can really see your water bottle's making noises. Mostly in the deeper side, but this side is really good too. I'm going to show you guys a swatch of both. This is what it looks like. It's so beautiful. Such a gorgeous bronzer. Oh my goodness. I think this is probably the one I would pick up. But I have so many bronzers, and I think Laguna is my favorite, so I don't really need any more. And then, so that one I want to use it until the end of the project, because I don't know if I'm going to get to hit pan or use it up completely. There's only a few more months left. So the next one is for Food for Thought, when the prompt is a food themed item. And for that, I selected my Glamlight Black Velvet, or Red Velvet, sorry, Black Velvet, Red Velvet eyeshadow palette. And I think it's Red Velvet Cake, but there's a cupcake on the front. So I'm always confused because they didn't even put the name of the palette on the palette. So anyway, this one I wanted to use 20 times and I used it 21 times. So this one is rolling out. And as much as I love this, I don't feel like this is a necessary palette for me in my collection, but I am going to hang on to it. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like, yes, honey, hand. You tell me. You say hand. Yeah, hand. Good boy. Hand. So yeah, that one will be rolling out, but I'm like, I've been thinking a lot, like, do I keep it? Whatever. I'm not sure. I'm going to keep playing with it. I thought I would get a good enough idea using it this 21 times, but I don't know. Something in me is like, I just don't want to grab toward it. I have other palettes that I like with those colors better, so I don't know. We'll see. The next prompt is for Harry Potter and the Pan of Fire, and the prompt I have is Bludger Something Black. And I selected my Tarte blush palette, and it's called the Bling It On Amazonian Clay Blush Palette. And I want to use this one 50 times. And it looks like it's brand new, but I've actually used it quite a bit. I have it on today as well. And I'm at 33 uses for this one, which is really good. 33 uses, I think. So hopefully I'll be able to start seeing some dips on this. And then in my 50 Shades of Yellow, I have, or yellow/gold, I have another palette like this that's gold packaging. And I want to use that palette too. So I would like to have these as like focus blushes for a while, because then maybe I can get those out, because they are like some of the oldest in my collection. The next prompt is I Heart the 90s, and the prompt is Smells Like Teen Spirit, which is a scented product. And for that, I selected, why am I spitting? My Katy Perry Meow perfume. And this is where we are now, and this is where we were last month. So I can pretty much get this out, hopefully in May. That would be super fantastic. I would love to get that out in May. Like, oh my gosh, there's next to nothing left in here, and I think I can do it. So I'm very, very, very excited about that. The next prompt or project is Let's Get Loose, and the prompt, of course, is a loose powder, or a loose product, sorry, a loose powder product. And I have my Sephora Universal Loose Powder here, and I'm counting this as done. As you can see, there's like barely a use left in here, and I can't get this out. I've tried everything, and I just can't. This is really like all I have left is that little tiny blob. That's it. So I think I've got out everything that I can. So this one I'm counting as done now, and it's going to go in my empties, which is so great. Makes me so happy. I'll put that there now. The next prompt is lip service and set your own goals with lip products. So I decided to go with the Sephora lip cream stain. It's called, yeah, cream lip stain, pardon me, Sephora cream lip stain, which is basically a liquid lipstick. And this one, oh my goodness, my kid. Sorry, you guys, you're gonna have to, yeah, it's fine. This is in the shade 72, and I wanted to use this completely, but I've only used it 13 times so far. And this is the shade here. It's very beautiful, a little taupey on the lips almost when I wear it, but it's very gorgeous. I do love this a lot, and it's something that I would like to get more use of. Dude, you're spilling. Then we have Mean Girls quotes. The prompt is on Wednesdays we wear pink. And for that prompt, I selected JD Glow's eyeshadow in the shade AKA, which is right here. And I'll swatch that for you guys. My goodness. It looks like that. Very, very beautiful. I do love the finger swatch. I'm not going to lie. On the eyes, I feel like it's nice, but it doesn't give the angle that the finger does for some reason. I don't know. But it is a very beautiful and very, very, very pinky shade. And that one I've only used 5 times, and I want to go 15. I would love to use it 15 times, but unfortunately I've only used it 5. And I could try for the 15, but we'll see how that goes. Now I only have 2 more left. One of them is the That's Expensive, which the prompt is, of course, your most expensive items. Doesn't matter if it's high-end or drugstore, whatever. And I selected my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit in Sculpture. And this one I have only used 27 times, and I haven't used it in the last few months, honestly, because I'm trying to use other things. So I know I'm not going to get this done by the end of the project, but if I use it, I use it. That's great. And then the last one is Glamorous, which I have 6 uses on. My kid's trying to sit on my lap right now, so sorry. I have to grab something out of a drawer. But I moved it to a different palette, and I totally forgot. Honey, you got to be very careful. You're going to fall. And this is the shade right here, Glamorous. And it's sort of like a warm, deep golden bronze kind of shade. Like, I don't even know how to explain that, but that's the shade right there. And it's nice, but it's not really a shade that I gravitate toward because it's kind of orangey bland. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It doesn't offer much. Like, it's kind of the same shade as the bronzer, if I'm being honest. But anyways, I think I will be decluttering that one as well. I think, honey, you're getting water everywhere, babe. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I have. I'm so glad that I at least have one eyeshadow palette that is rolling out of this project. That will make me very happy because I got reached my goals on it, my uses on it, and I can put it back and think about that again in the future, maybe using it again later in the year or something, or maybe next year. But when you have so many eyeshadow palettes, it is hard to remember like what you think of specific ones. But what I do know is that doesn't have all the shades. Like, I definitely feel like that is a companion palette, but it's something that is easy enough to pair with other things like a brow bone shade and stuff like that. But it's very much a companion palette, and all the shades are like mid-tone. They're like all mid-tone. So like, there's no depth and dimension to this. The only depth would be this shade, and it's a super shimmery shade. Like, I don't know. It doesn't give me Red Velvet Cake vibes. So I like the colors. I don't know. I have to think about it if I want to hang on to it, or if when I use it again next, I have to give it real thought. But everything else I'm really enjoying. Like, I'm absolutely loving this. I'm really, really enjoying using the Bronx lipstick from MAC And I'm telling you, like, I'm so happy this is almost done. Like, that'll be so great to get a full size perfume out, and I already have my loose powder out, which I do love the powder, but I'm very happy to have it out of my collection because I really need to start working things out of my collection. So thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and check out the Fantastic Lady so that you can see all of the collabs that we have, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.